Well, the first thing that we talked about some months ago with the gauntlet, and probably the most powerful in terms of its opportunities for player expression, again, in terms of doing, playing the game in different ways, is the grip fall move. So quite simply, any vertical surface in the game, the prince can and will slam the claws in his gauntlet into the wall and slide down, and the player maintains lateral control. This is valuable for a couple of reasons. Right now, it's valuable because we automatically go from a wall run to the grip fall move. So if you've done a wall run but you've missed your objective or you've gone the wrong way, rather than just have you fall off the wall and die, the prince will go into a grip fall, which is an interesting sort of second chance mechanism. It gives you another opportunity to try and see whether or not there's some place that you can go and land on safe ground without having to rely on the Elika Save Me. Obviously, it creates interesting opportunities for just kind of bouncing around with the jump anywhere philosophy I talked about earlier, bouncing around and grip falling around in order to find just whether or not there are different pathways that you can explore. And of course, a lot of the light seed collection does depend on the use of those two abilities in various ways in order to reach platforms and areas in the world that are not sort of on the main path. We also stress it a lot in combat. A lot of the hand moves, grabbing the enemy, throwing the enemy, etc., they're all done with the gauntleted hand. And the enemies are made out of corruption, the same corruption that spreads on the floors that kills you when you touch it. So our philosophy there was quite simply, because he's got this gauntleted hand, he can be in physical contact with the enemies because it's not going to kill him on touch. So if ever he's touching the enemies in combat, you'll notice it's always with the gauntleted hand. It's a small detail, but it's an important one in terms of sort of consistency of the universe, at least we believe. So, this glove is certainly an important kind of tool in his arsenal, and it's also something that just helps, for example, with the roof run and the ability to swing off the rings, etc. It just helps us sort of say, the previous Prince of Persia was already this, incredible action hero who could do amazing things. He could already defy gravity. And our new hero is still human, and he can defy gravity sometimes in even more spectacular ways, partially because of the fact that he has this gauntlet. So it's just another way to try and keep our hero very firmly rooted in reality, keep him accessible, keep him approachable for players, not say I am, some omnipotent god, by giving him artifacts that partially rationalize or justify some of these more spectacular things he can do.